going to talk about friendship in Jamaica. I mean, like anywhere in the world, life is based on relationships. And so it's good to have a strong foundation in relationships, like I've said in previous episodes, I'm a student of the teachers of Elijah Muhammad. You know what I mean? He's like a grandfather that I never had. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know my mother's father. He was an alcoholic. I didn't know on my mother's side. On my father's side, he died. When my father was 6 years old. Left that caused his wife, my father's mother, to have to raise two boys. So I didn't have the wisdom of a grandfather, and it's very necessary. Those of you guys who have grandfathers and relationships with grandfathers, you know the value that he brings to your life. And some of us that don't have them, we don't miss them. But I miss that knowledge. You know what I'm saying? Our elders are the ones that teach us, and guide us, in our examples. So anyway, the Honorable Elijah Muhammad is like a grandfather to us, He's or uncle, that has more knowledge than us, and so I rely on him to, I would say he's my greatest, what's the word? Because I'm not in the heroes, but example. He's a great example, greatest example, that I've known. And in his teachings, problem 13, he talks about creating friendships in all walks of life, and so on top of let me give you that whole lesson, and then you can take the parts that you want. But this is what people, 5% nation, Allah's 5% nation, the Nation of Islam, anyone who has teachings of, or what they say, knowledge itself, walk around with this information. This is from the problem number 13 of the supreme wisdom. After learning mathematics, which is Islam, and Islam is mathematics, it stands true. You can always prove it at no limit of time. Then you must learn to use it and secure some benefit while you are living. That is luxury, money, good homes, friendship in all walks of life. Sit yourself in heaven at once. That is the greatest desire of your brother and teachers. So, when I came to America, when I came to Jamaica, this is what I was armed with. This information. So this is what prepared me to, seek friendships and build relationships. And one of the great relationships that I have here in Jamaica, and is out, and I would say the greatest outside of my immediate family, is Damien Rich. Damien Rich is an artist I produce, and we've been working together for about 15 years now. Our song right now, we got our record out, Still I Walk. And Cass is vibing to it. I get nothing but good feedback on that record. It's a special song. It's about working hard. It's about even this right now. I'm working. I had to plan some time. And create a schedule to do this, to get information out. From a 56-year-old black man from America's point of view. And my whole goal is to unite. I want to unite people. I'm a Libra, so I deal with balance, and so I've always you know worked to be a unifier. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, meeting Damiel Rich, I told you in one of the earlier episodes. It was a great opportunity for me to practice my skills and help artists. That's what a producer does. That's what an engineer does. We are like trainers. You know what I'm saying? What a producer? Producer's like a trainer. It's like a trainer. He's in your corner. He's in the artist corner, and his whole goal is for you to be the best that you can be. And that's our relationship with Damiel Rich and I. I want him to be the best that he can be, and I believe in him in his ability to communicate his message, which is brotherhood. And a lot of brothers out here, they come from a Rastafarian point of view, and not they might not necessarily wear locks and red, yellow, and green every day or at any time, but they have in them the Rastafarian culture, the Rastafarian mind. Because Rastafari is a mind state, just like Islam, as taught by the Honorable Elijah Muhammad, Islam that's older than the sun, moon, and stars. That's what we walk around with, and so you might have nations of Islam who walk around clean shaven, no hair, facial hairs, and you might have somebody like me with a beard. You know what I'm saying? Or, who doesn't look like somebody in the Nation of Islam. But we have that information and are able to walk with that information in our daily lives. So, Rastafari is a state of mind. So anyway, me and Damiel Rich began working at his studio, Flex Rich Studios, the greatest, biggest, fanciest, and I would say most successful studio in the west side of Jamaica. He moved it to Kingston now, and so anyway, because the game changed now, nobody needs the big board. He had the Pro Tools controller, 24. And I love working on that board. A beautiful room, had top of the line, the best of everything. His studio was better than a lot of American studios, So so anyway, that's the environment that he created. Now, all someone needs is a laptop. Some people don't even need a laptop. They're making hit records on their phone. So the game, has changed within the last 15 years. It's more accessible. But the thing is that, it kind of tells like music is in a bad place right now, worldwide, because it's not musical anymore. It's more of an attitude. It's more of a commercial. It's more of like selling someone an idea. A lot of these rappers, they're selling a lifestyle, which is a negative lifestyle. It's violence. The boys want to be bad men, gangsters, and the females want to be bad bitches and bosses. And so this is reinforced, and a lot of the youth, they hear nothing else. They don't want to listen to nothing else. We grew up, hip hop, especially, in my prior to being around 12 years old, was hip hop was only played in the evening on Friday nights. You didn't hear a rap record on during the day, and at that time, the hip hop was a more positive message. You know, like I said, and I'm going to explore later in this video, is that hip hop is revolutionary. Hip hop was started. The guys that started hip hop, came out the Nation of Islam. Some of them were FOI, in particular, Karate Pete, but so hip hop is revolutionary, like Rastafarianism is revolutionary. Revolutionary meaning not necessarily picking up a gun and fighting, but it means to defend yourself and defend your culture, and teach your culture, and build the minds and community and the planet. So through the teachings of the Honorable Elijah Muhammad, that's where I got my civilized way of life, and through Rastafarianism, that's where Damian Rich got his, understanding of successful way of life. So, like they say, real recognizes real all the time. That's a real brother. I recognized it, and follow through. You know what I'm saying? Work at being a good friend, work at being a good and honest business partner. We're business partners. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, but officially. So it's been a blessing. It's been a real blessing. It's been a brotherhood. And in 15 years, we've gone through a lot of things. I won't say a lot of bad things, mostly good things, or all good things. We haven't had any problems, and he's been a blessing to my life, and I couldn't imagine being where I am today in Jamaica, comfortable, you know what I mean, confident, secure, without, his friendship, his brotherhood, you know what I'm saying, and I appreciate him. In fact, he has a club, so whenever I want to, whenever I want to hear some loud music, he has a bar and grill restaurant, and on Sundays it's jumping. I'm gonna get him. I'm gonna talk to him about we're gonna try to do I want to do a talent show, and have cats perform, come to Savile Lamar Sunday night and perform, and they can, it'll be good for them and good for us. From our point of view, we'll be able to see some new talent, people that we can work with, produce, teach what we know and how to be great, and also be able to get some footage, and hopefully I can share some on this platform, so if you know anybody in that, who might be interested in that, email me at funktheworld, PHUNKTHE the world @gmail.com, and we'll get back in touch with you guys to let you know when is the first appearance and what you need to do to qualify. All right.
P Funk City G.